Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here tonight. I want to officially welcome you to this night training. For those that have been following, you will remember that the last class we had was on trend line. Okay, so we were able to deal with uh, the highs and the lows of trend line, and I think it helped even the newbies to understand exactly how to draw a trend line. Okay, I remember myself extra cash for those that are meeting me for the first time. I'm a forex coach, okay, and also a mentor. So I train people on how to trade forex and how to trade anything tradable, okay, including crypto and synthetic. So all things being equal, we are doing more like a free boot camp that is supposed to last for 1 month. Okay, so we have done the basics. If you are just coming up and you just want to learn forex, go to my page, look for a list that has bootcamp, forest bootcamp. Okay, so you can start from the basics and watch. So it is 1 hour video per session. So take your time, see it as training, rewatch, rewind, and also flow and improve yourself. Okay, there is no skill that is a waste. Whatever skill that will make it better for you, digital skill that will make it better for you, I will always encourage you to take your time and do that. Okay, so it is beautiful. It is nice to have each and every one of us here. This night or this particular section is actually going to be entertaining and interesting for those of us that would watch to the end. There is something towards the end of the class that I will share. Okay, uh, like we normally do when you join, feel free to share where you are watching from. Are you watching from your state, the country you are watching from? For those that are just seeing this page for the first time, kindly subscribe. If you watch on top of your screen, you will see a space where they would show you should show you are a fan. If you are joining for the first time, you will see 25%. Try and keep clicking on it until it gets to 100. You see yourself. I can see some people are my number one top fan. Uh, get it to three. If you are still one, I can see uh, this tutorial channel is just one. World boot is one. Okay. Amy before C is two. You can make it three. Okay. You can make it three and just keep improving on it. So for those that are just here for the first time, kindly subscribe so that when we make videos that would help you learn crypto and forex, will be among the people that will also benefit. And sometimes I also as well try to teach other things that could also help you make money online. Okay, so with my wealth of experience, I always share knowledge on this page. Okay, so stay with me till the end of this class. uh, we'll be able to look at what we have for today, which is channel. Okay, I will show you how to draw a channel like a pro. Okay, even if you're a newbie, you're watching from Enugu, Nigeria. Okay, just write the state where you are watching from. Okay, I will teach you how to draw channel like a pro. Okay, since we learned the uh, trend line, which what if we are not here in the last time, please actually go and check it out and watch it. Okay, maybe I will edit and add it on this particular live so that people can also watch. Okay, so all things being equal, we are making progress. We are making progress. So if today is your first time of joining my life, kindly say today is my first time. Okay, let's look at the first time KD. Okay, some people are watching from Kaduna. Thumbs up, madam, I greet you. If today is your first time, feel free to tell us today is your first time of stumbling into this channel. Okay, so today I will show you how professional traders use channel to catch profitable moves. Okay, they use this channel to catch it consistently. And if you stay till the end, you will learn how to identify clean channels, avoid fake breakouts, okay, and enter trades with confidence. I always tell my students what you have that makes you different from the other person. It's if you get to a point where you start when you are confident about what you are doing, I think it means you are making progress. That's what it means. It means you are making progress. Okay. So all things being equal, also state the level. Are you an intermediary? Is this are you okay, say I'm joining for the first time, or somebody is joining for the first time. Okay, okay, beautiful, beautiful. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so also let us know if you're a beginner or you are just an intermediary or a pro. Okay, tell us like this stream. You can double tap on the screen to like it. Okay, share this live with other people, and I think it's also nice you share knowledge. Okay, so I will go into the class so that we'll make progress. Okay, so from the screen, just like we always do, we have our board. We have our board. So uh, this particular training is presented to you by Extra Academy. Okay, Extra Cash remains my name. So we'll make progress. We'll look at what are the objectives. What do we intend to learn in today's training? Okay, so we intend to learn market direction as juxtapose how it relates, how it moves alongside channel. Okay, we are also going to learn how to draw channel. We are also going to look at the support, the trend line support. We are also going to look at the trend line. Okay, we are also going to look at entry opportunities, how you can trade this particular channel, how you can use it to form strategies and trade them. Okay, we can also look at possible reversals, how to note reversals, at what point will market reverse. So it is good you know. Okay, so that being said, I would definitely go into drawing our drawing board so that it will be easy for me to explain them on the chart. Okay, so if so far so good, you've been gaining and be benefiting. I'm a newbie, but I've never traded before. Beautiful. It's nice to have you. Okay, so you can help yourself. There's a free training. You can just go check my page. You would see bootcamp. Start from the beginning of that particular playlist. Start watching. I think you will be glad you actually did. It's like you taking a training, a free course for yourself that will help you. And after watching, I don't think you would answer a newbie again. Okay, you wouldn't want to even be called that name again. So you would tell yourself, you will know that you have made progress. Okay, so if you are getting value on this channel, just keep tapping on the screen so we make progress. Okay, so let's move to our board. Let's move to our board. So are we good to go? Let's move to our board. Okay, so we'll be looking at channel. uh Channel is actually a line between it more like a double trend line. Okay, so I'll go to my board so I can start drawing, like we always do. So let's get to the board. So we'll draw. So channel is, for me, channel is just okay. People watching from Abuja are here, people watching from Kaduna, Enugu, Imo State, and so forth and so on. They are here. I think I had someone checking me up from Ghana and all that. So all things being equal, so we'll be looking at the trend line. So if you okay, so when we talk about channel, we are actually talking about market moving in a particular tunnel. Okay, when I mean tunnel, it means that market is maintaining a particular range and is moving like in a tunnel form. Just like when you have a pipe, okay, when you have a pipe and water is flowing from that pipe. Let's say this is our pipe, okay, flowing, it means that all the water coming from here would gush out like this. Okay. Now, you call this a channel because you actually channeled this water to be moving from here to here. Okay. Just a minute, please. So uh you actually channel your water to be moving on this particular line. So, but I will ask this question. I think this question is very important. This is just for all social media users. Why is it that what gives value doesn't trend and what doesn't give value trends? Okay. So let's say this is going to help you change your life. It will never trend. But let's assume mistakenly as I'm making this video, maybe I forgot that the video had gone live, and maybe you finally saw me not putting on clothes, maybe my naked body. That's the one that will trend. And all of you will share. And while sharing, you will tell yourself, ah, have you watched Extra Cash Nude? That one seems more interesting than what is going to help us. So I think either social media is pushing the wrong things or we are picking interest in the wrong things. Okay? Some people are laughing, right? But it's a fact. Look at the things that are trending in the part of the country where you find yourself. You'll be convinced that what is trending, most of them has nothing to benefit you. Okay, it's just for your information and for gossip's sake, which is for time wasting. So let's look at this tunnel. Okay, so that means every water passing through this place is passing inside. Okay, so let me take out this. Every water passing through, they are passing inside. So that means if you pour water, it's not going to break out from here, nor break out from there. Okay, everything is within this pipe. So that's the concept of a channel, that you are channeling water from one point to another. So every market, everything happening will be happening inside this particular tunnel, which we call a channel. Okay, everything will be happening inside here. Nothing will go out, nor here, nothing will go out. Everything will be within. Okay, so that's how this works. So all things being equal, from Sweden, okay, this tutorial you're watching from Sweden, thumbs up, thumbs up. Please also make sure you also share this video. Okay, so now all things being equal, we learned the trend. Okay, we learned that the bullish trend has a lower low, higher high, lower, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, so this be what we learned on trading. This being what we learned. Okay, someone said it's like a prison. Yes, it's like a guide. It's like a guide. It keeps you there. Okay, someone said it's like a guide. So if this being our trend, so we should be able to first of all mark the trend line. So after we have done marking the trend line, you will also observe that we begin to ask ourselves, what is the distance? Can we connect the upper side, which is, remember that this is our higher lows. Okay, are we together? This is our higher lows. So we connect our higher lows first, and we try to connect our higher highs. Higher high. Okay, so we connect them. We connect them. It means that when price is moving, price when it gets here, it is expected to drop. Yeah, good evening, AB Best. Okay, price is expected to take up from here. When it gets there, from here it also drops. So it will keep moving inside this channel. Okay. Now, to draw this channel, there are some basic things you just, okay. Before we do that, channel is not the same thing with uh, ascending and descending triangles. So when we say ascending, this is what we mean. This is what we mean by ascending triangles. There are times you see a price move in this way or move this way. Okay. Sometimes you see price move this way. Take it off. Sometimes you see price move this way. Okay. The same thing can also happen here. So this is not a channel. This is not a channel. Okay. So when we are looking at a proper channel, we are looking at a proper channel that the both places are equal. Okay. The both sizes are equal. See what we mean? We mean when we are drawing the channel, when we are trying to get a channel, what should guide us is that the entry and the exit should be equal. Okay. It should be equal. Anything that makes them non-equal, either they will be an ascending triangle or they will become a descending triangle. Okay. When you find it in this way, they must be equal. Their beginning and their end should be equal. Okay. Their beginning and their ending must be equal. Okay. Now, another thing you must also pay attention when you are drawing a channel, the upside price must touch at least minimum of twice. The downside must touch also minimum of twice. It can be 3 times, 4 times, but it must be at least twice minimum. It should not be once. We should not have situations like this. No, we should not. Okay. In this situation, price just touched here once. Price just touched it once, and it shouldn't be so. So price must touch the upside twice, the downside minimum of two twice. Okay. Now, when you look at this particular uh particular channel, the upside is called the resistance, while the downside is the support. Okay. So how does price react when it gets to the support? When price gets to the support, it is expected that you will see a bullish signs. If you look at the class we had, where we learned, see them towards this direction, it is an indication that this market will go up. Because for you, what makes you a trader? Why do you consider, for those of you that have been following me, those in my community, those that keep watching my videos and have also been following me, what makes you follow me is because you know that when I call trades, they deliver. Okay. When I call trades, there is a 90% chance of them delivering. Now, what that means is that there are situations you see market, there are things you see before you say market will buy, there are things you see before you say market will sell. So when market appears in this place, in a place like this, that's why sometimes you will say, I will tell you when a place is at the right time. Okay. When they appear at the right time, they will buy. When they appear on the wrong side, they will not buy. Okay, they will not buy. So let me tell you what happens at the support level and what happens at the resistance. When price gets to support, let me clean and draw a fresh one so it will be new. Okay, pardon, it's not straight. Someone say they delivered 247, 24/7. Okay, so now see what happens. Whenever you see a bullish candle here or any bullish sign around the support, price will buy. If you see a bullish sign around here 10 times, okay, price will buy at least minimum of 8 times. But if you see a bullish engulfing candle or hammer around here, if you see any bullish sign around here, if you see it 10 times, it will buy either 4 times. That means you are going to lose 6 times. So it means that you are losing 6 times to win 4 times. That means that strategy is not profitable. Because at this point, according to our trend principle, the wave is moving up. So anything that is telling you to sell should be a bearish engulfing candle. So for down, what you would use to jump into trade should be either your hammer, okay, either your hammer or your bullish engulfing candle, okay, or your Moribuzo candle, the one that doesn't have a wick, okay. You can also use your bullish doji to enter. If you see a bullish doji, okay, you can also use a bullish doji to enter. You can use a bullish doji to enter. Okay, so far is around here, they would go up. Okay, there's a 99%, there's a 90% chance that they will go up. So all things being equal, then when price comes around here, what you should be looking out for is a bearish signs. Bearish signs like bearish engulfing candle, shooting star, bearish maribuzo. We know we have bearish maribuzo. This is a shooting star. Okay, this is bearish engulfing candle. Is black or red in color depending on your candle setup. There is also bearish maribuzo. The whole body will be red or black. Okay, there is no wick. It doesn't have a wick. It doesn't have it. It's just like this full. Okay, I will show you that on the chart. So these are the things you look out for. But I have a law that says that I should always ignore trend. I should always ignore going against trend. Okay, so even if I see a maribuzo here, even if I see a shooting star here, even if I see a bearish engulfing candle here, which is telling me to sell, I will not sell. I'll try to avoid it if I can avoid it. Except I have other confirmations to sell, then I will sell. Okay, except I have other confirmations. Now, so when you are drawing this particular channel, we have to do it practically because I know that theory and practical are never the same. Okay, theory and practical, they are not what? They are not the same. Now, let's get to let me bring up the chart. Let me get the chart. Take off this. Let me bring up the. You can see that we have a lower low here, have a higher high here. Now we also have, at this point, what we have here is a higher low. Okay, the same thing here, here. Okay, so here they are the same level. So this is higher high. They are in the same level with this. So this is higher low. So what do we do? We need to connect this lower low with the higher low. Then connect the higher highs together. Okay? Connect the higher highs together. So let's get a proper trend line and use the trend line. Let's use a proper trend line. So you can always get your trend line where you have your object. So pick it down. Now, I want you to see what played out here. That's why I say your line must touch at least minimum of 2. I want to assume that at this point, I don't know what is happening from here. I don't know what is happening from here. Let's stop here. Okay. Now, so I, you can see that we have 1 here and 2. Now, there, I didn't say because I want my line to touch here, then I should place the line here. Okay, so I've drawn the support. I've drawn the support. So this is the support. So let me also draw the resistance, the trend line resistance. So why I will tell you what you should never do as we make progress. So as you can see, the question I would ask you, you that is watching, is here. Here is the entry. Here is the close. Is it the same size? Okay. Write in the comment section. Is it the same size based on the rule I told you that the entry and the exit, the opening and the close should be the same size? Okay. So when you look at this, you can see that this is straight. So you can see that price moved here, dropped, came here, dropped. So let's see if price here, this size here is the same with this size. Let's look at the second rule. The second rule that says that price must touch at least twice on either the support or the resistance. This is the resistance, right? This is the support. So price touch the support 1, 2. Price touch the resistance 1, 2. So don't say because some people will do this. See what some people will do. See what they will do. They will do this. Yeah, because they want to touch this second line. So this is what they will do. So when you do this, you would see that uh, your opening and your closing are not the same. Because some people just want to force trend. They just want to force channel. I'll tell you what will happen when when price wants to change direction. I'll tell you what price will do when it wants to change direction. So with this, you are wrong. Okay, you are wrong with this. So it is expected that you should always make sure that your uh your your trend lines are straight. They are straight. So if you have that at the back of your mind while drawing your channel, you would know when you have drawn a perfect channel. Okay, so this is a bullish channel showing that the market is flowing up. Okay, this is a bullish channel. So far, if price is here, you are expected to buy. When you see a bullish sign, you should buy. If price is here, it's a sell, but I will not sell because it's against the trend. There is a golden rule. Yeah, if you have a question, drop your question in the comment section. I will answer them as the class goes on. Okay. Now, if you ask me, whatever you see here should be a bearish sign to sell. But I try to obey a golden rule that says I should always follow the trend. But whenever you see a bearish sign here, market will sell. So let's look at if market sold when they got there. Look at this one. This is a bearish engulfing candle. So you see when bearish engulfing candle touched here, when bearish engulfing candle touched here, market will go down. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Emmanuel, go ahead with your question. So you can also see that price also dropped after you saw a bullish engulfing candle. This is a bullish engulfing candle. Price dropped. So when you see a bullish engulfing candle here, price will go up. When you see it here, it will go up. But when you see a bearish engulfing candle on top, price will drop. Okay, price will drop. Any question, feel free to ask. Price will drop. Okay, so let's also go down and get our bullish channel. So this is our bullish channel. So let's try and get our bearish channel. After our bearish channel, I will explain when to expect a change of direction, because you are using channel to follow a direction. Just like when you walk into a tunnel, what the tunnel is telling you is you should be going up. You should be buying. For every trader, you should be buying. Your work as a trader is to analyze the market and predict where market is going. That's your work as a trader. So this information you have here now with this channel, you already know that market is going up. You will not start selling. You will only buy. Okay, if you draw your channel properly, you know that the market has defined itself. The market is telling you to buy. What you will now start looking at for are your signs and setup. These are basics. Okay, your signs and setup, then for you to buy. Okay, so let's look at the bearish channel. So we have a bearish trend here. I would answer your question, Emma. So let's see if we can get a channel here. So this is, for bearish trend, you have higher high. Okay, you will now have what we call the lower. You have higher high up there. So down here, you have, this is lower low, lower high. Okay, goes up. This is lower low. This is lower high. This is lower low. So for a bearish trend, we are expected to also mark the lower highs and also mark the lower lows. Okay, you should mark the lower highs and also mark the lower lows using your triangular. Okay, someone is asking that we said we should enter, that at least you asked for the best point to take a trade and you said it is 0.3. Okay, so the 0.3, if I'm not mistaken, this is 1, 2. For a bullish trend, let's go back. So this is 1, 2. This is 1. This is 2. Remember I told you to enter a trade at 2. I didn't say 3. Go and watch the video. I said 2. Okay, this is 3 because it is at 2 that a new point will show. I told you the formula we have 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Remember that formula, and the best place to enter is 2. Okay, because this is 1 for a bearish movement. I would explain it better. Okay, so let me conclude this so that it doesn't we don't mix what we are doing. So let me mark this and see if we can get a bearish trend here. So you can see that I'm trying to touch all the lower lows, but the line I have here is suggesting that this is not a channel. But let me take this line up and see if it will look like a channel. So the question is the head opening the same with this. The opening, you would see that here is smaller. This place is smaller than this place. So when you apply this, it's a sign that market is dropping, but it's not, for me, it's not a proper channel. Okay, I prefer it when they are equal. I will play safe. Okay, so let's pull down. So the market is not moving in the right order. Okay, so let me take it down. Let me take it down. So let me see if I will get a channel. Okay, so from what I have here, let me take this one down. Okay, from what I have here, yes, check the width, check the distance from here to here, and the same from here to here. They are the same. Okay, so let's see if it meets the second criteria that says that price must touch the up and the downside twice. So we have one touch, we have 2 touch. Okay, let's look at down. We have 1, this is resistance. So we have 1 at the support, we have 2 at the support, we have 3 at the support. So we have 1, 2, 3. So just like I said, it will have a minimum of 2. So it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5. Okay, it can be 5. Now all things being equal, so you can sell. So if you watch this point, you will see that when price got here, it tried going up, but it was still down. It showed a bullish engulfing candle here. It went up. So you see why I would prefer not to sell. I would prefer not to buy when the market is on a bearish trend. Now look at this. This is a bullish candle telling us to buy because it's at the support. But because market is trending down, it's as if it is still selling. So the best thing for me to do is to always look for a sell. That's what I will always do because the market is going down. So I should always sell. The market is going down. I should what? Always sell. Now let me answer the question on the comment section. The question says, At the last class, I asked for the best point to take a trade, and you said it is point 3. One, my point now is, when should we draw a trend line when we see the market? Now, when you see the market, the first thing you should do when you see the market is to draw your trend line. That's the first thing you should do. Draw your trend line. You should not even miss it. That's the first thing, because it is the trend line that shows you the direction of market. Now, me, the first thing I will do here is to draw this trend line. So I know that at this point, I have, let me number them. I have 1, I have 2, and I have 3. Okay, so if I have 1, 2, 3, here is going to be another 2, 3. Okay, so you can see into what you said here. I said the best place to enter is 3. Now you see that according to our trend that said we should always follow trend, market has done 2, 1, 2, 3. You should not enter here, because at this point you don't know if it is a trend yet. It gave you 2 and came back to 3. So at this 3, bullish engulfing candle that said you should buy, you should go up. Remember, I said in this class that we should only buy at this point. And this point is where we have our 3. Emmanuel, am I making sense? It is at this point that we have our 3. Okay? This is for a bullish trend. So the first thing you should do is to, first of all, draw your trend to know where market is going to. You should not always miss it. Now, this point, I've been able to draw trend. If you ask me, I've been able to draw trend to see that there is a breakout of trend here. This will lead us to change of character. We have a change of character here, but let's see if market is going to come back to retest. Now, market did not come back. So let's see if we will have a higher high and a higher low in order to spot the trend of this particular movement. So let's go. Let's go from here. So let me get this line. This is the last high, okay? While this is the last low before the breakout of trend, okay? Price is still within that trend, but it broke out of this trend. It is still within. So at this point, this market is still ranging. You remember that we have a ranging market, right? So at this point, this market does not have a direction yet. It just broke out of trend, but it is ranging at this point. So I should not buy nor sell until I see a breakout here. If I see a breakout retest, then I would sell. Okay, so I've already known that there is no work for me here. I should not buy, since I have been able to identify my trend. Okay, so what do we expect? The question is, what do we expect if price breaks out of trend? Now let me tell you what we should expect. Let's go back to our drawing board before we come back to the chart. Now, see what you should expect for every bullish trend. This is a bullish trend or a bullish channel. For every bullish channel, see what market does. Get here, drops. Get here, drops. Sometimes it doesn't get here. Now, this is a bullish trend in a bullish channel. So if this market wants to start selling, because what you are now, it will break a horizontal support. You know, this is a diagonal support and resistance. We have horizontal support and resistance. Okay, so that is broke through, which has turned to our resistance, a signal to sell. Or, mind you, this is not the only support. This resistance before has become a support as well. This resistance that is here now, it also Uh, this at the point when market was here was support, broke it. At the point when market was here was still resistance, here was also still support. So you can take out these three lines, expecting that if this price breaks here, this particular barrier is likely going to stop it. If you see a bearish engulfing candle around here, you would sell. Yeah, someone said, I always have something to take home from your class. Thanks, my man. Musa, I greet you. Okay? So if this one doesn't stop it, this one will stop. I've seen people who trade this way. I've seen people who trade this way. See what I've seen. I've seen blood in this industry. I've seen blood. Because I said that when price breaks here, market is coming here to drop. Now, what they would do, see what some people would do. Immediately price start coming back to this point, they will start loading sell, not knowing that you don't just load sell. You would only load sell if you see a bearish engulfing candle here. But if you did not see it, price is likely going to break it to enter this second entry point. Price is not here, it's not a guarantee that this price will sell. You would see a bearish sign, either bearish engulfing, hammer, or maribuzo, to know that price will come down. Okay, so this always plays out. There are situations you will see price will do this. Price will see what price will do sometimes. Uh, After breaking out here, it comes back inside. What has it done? It has faked you out. It has faked you out because you thought that there's a change in trend, but it has faked out. We can also see it here. We can see it here. Look at this uh, chart. You can see that there is that price at this point after breaking. Okay, so see here. So you would see that there is a support here when this price broke out. So we are expecting that price should come back here to sell, but price broke in here. There's another point here. There's another point here. So let me mark it based on what I explained earlier. Uh, let's mark this where price is supposed to turn back, but see price got there, broke it. This is another point that price is expected to come back. You will see that price came here. It is at this point that it now gave you a bearish engulfing candle. It's at this point that it gave you a bearish engulfing candle before it started coming down. So you must all do what? Obey this rule. You don't just jump in to enter a sell. Okay? One thing you must do when drawing your trend line, never you allow your line to cross your candle. Okay? If you observe, you can see that here, you would observe that here, my line touched the candle. It touched the wick, but did not touch the body of the candle. This is likely going to play out. This is our board. When you draw a channel, okay, a channel, this is your channel. If you can take your time, okay, divide this channel into two equal parts. Divide it into what? Two equal parts. This is a bullish trend, right? This is a bullish channel. That means you are permitted to do what? To buy. Anytime you see a bullish sign within this region, the market is going to buy. Okay? Anytime you see a bullish sign within this region, the market is going to buy. The same thing with uh, the bearish channel. When you see a bearish sign around here, the market is going to sell. Okay, you just to divide your channel into two. This is your sell zones for a bearish channel, while this is your buy zones for a bearish channel. Okay, it plays out a lot, a lot. It plays out a lot, just like we have here. Let me divide this into two. So for this bearish channel, this is the buy zone. Sorry, this is the sell zone. You should always sell when you see a sign here. Now, what are the sell signs? Let's just use one: bullish engulfing candle. Let me zoom this. Let me zoom it so you can see. Okay. So if we see any bearish engulfing candle towards this up zone, we should sell. Or I see one here. See, did market sell? True or false? Market sold. Okay. It plays out. Yeah, stay on. It plays out. So let's look for a bullish. This is a bullish trend. Even though it is short, let's split it into two. Anything you see under here, a bullish sign, market will take you up. This one is not too clear, but it would have suggested that we should buy as well. Just keep going on. Okay. What are the best time frame combination when trading? I don't know what you mean by best time combination. There are three types of traders. My favorite candle is bullish engulfing and hammer. That's my favorite candle. Okay. Yeah, when you say best time frame, there are three types of trader. We have the scalpers, we have the position traders, and we have the swing traders. The scalpers trade 15 minutes to 1 minute. If you observe of recent, I've been scalping. I've been going down to 1 minute. A scalper want to enter the market and exit in the next 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So a scalper would prefer 15 minutes and 1 minute. But a swing trader will prefer 4 hours, 1 hour, and 15 minutes for a swing trader. Then a position trader will prefer 1 month candle, monthly candle, and also would prefer 1 month daily. He will look for his entry with either 1 hour. So the favorite time frame is subject to your temperament, your trading style. Are you a scalper? Are you trading? Are you scalping? Are you swinging? Are you positioning? Those days, if you know me, you remember that there are trades that I leave in January and I close them in December. I do it almost anytime Trump comes on board because I know that Trump, go and check Trump tenor. USD is always bullish. It has always been bullish. Wherever Trump meets it, USD gets stronger. Okay, so I can't tell you 1 hour is the best time frame. It depends on what you trade. I just hope I've been able to make sense, and I also hope we have been able to learn things from tonight's class. Okay, we understand when the trend is going up down. We also understand when price is going down. We should be careful to know the difference between the symbol. I was still telling someone about that recently. Okay, yeah, yeah. Donald Trump is a bullish guy. He knows what he's doing. Okay, so we have been able to understand when price is trending and is within a channel, what we are expected to do. Okay, we have also identified how to properly draw a channel. Okay, when price is at the same level, it is just what we call ranging market. So those mistakes, don't force your channel. Okay, don't force it because it will make it look messy. There are times, another thing, mistakes that people make. There are times you open the chart, you don't understand the trend. If you know you don't understand the trend, sometimes when you look at the trend, you don't understand it. If it happens to you, write in the comment section. If it happens to you, write in the comment section. This happens. When you find yourself in such situation, leave that chart. Don't force trend. Okay? Try as much as possible to not to enter in the middle. The best entry should always happen at the edges. Okay? The best entries should always happen at the edges. The best entries should always happen at the edges. I'm repeating it. The best entries should always happen at the edges. The best entry should always happen. These are the edges. Okay? Avoid entering a trade here. Enter at the edge. Okay? So when price touches this lower side, enter. Okay, so that you don't burn your fingers. So you don't burn your fingers. I will always advocate that you do the right thing. Okay, like you will hear me say, you should always use your stop loss. We not know how to get breakout confirmations, if breakout is a fake breakout, or how to confirm if it's authentic or not. Okay, I hope we have learned that. uh, Somebody asked which time frame is. If today's session helped you, subscribe because I'll be teaching more powerful trading strategies every week. I'm not going to stop these weekly daily classes. I might do it for a long time. Anytime my energy tells me to stay back. If you know me, you would know that I don't always come like this to share, but whenever I come to share, it's an opportunity for you to tag along because I don't always do it. There are times I can sit 1 year, I will not teach anybody, I will just stay on my own and be trading. So if you also want to join us, if you want to join our community, if you are just here for the first time, kindly write in the comment section that you want to join. I will personally send you the link to join. Okay? I hope we are all happy. So the mistake we have all learned and we are better. Okay, viewers, I want to appreciate you. I'm seeing Mr. Anthony. I'm watching from Nigeria. I'm seeing Chacha's vibes. I'm seeing Amy before C, AB Best. A whole lot of you. I appreciate the time you take in watching my videos. I believe that all traders that are here are gaining knowledge. Okay, so our class will continue tomorrow. This particular episode is actually going to be stored in the uh, is going to be stored in the, what's it called, our boot camp. Okay, so trading is not just about predicting the market, it's about reacting correctly when price reaches important zone. You don't just predict, you should be you actually reacting when price hits the important zone. And I think at this point I appreciate you once again. I will continue doing what we do best. If there are questions, also keep dropping them. I will take my time and answer each and every one of you. I love you guys. See you in